Have you ever wondered which housing markets are seeing the biggest declines in 2025? It might surprise you, but some of the hottest cities of the last few years, places like Austin, Boise, Phoenix, and Las Vegas, are now leading the way in losses. These were the breakout stars of the pandemic housing boom. With remote work freeing people to move anywhere, demand in these Sunbelt and Mountain West cities exploded. Prices soared, new construction ramped up, and bidding wars became the norm. But fast forward to 2025, and the mood has changed dramatically. So what's going on? Let's start with Austin, Texas. Once the darling of tech relocators and West Coast expats, Austin saw home prices rise by over 50% between 2020 and 2022. But that rocket ship is now falling back to earth. Median prices are down around 15% from their peak, and sellers are facing longer wait times, higher competition, and far fewer offers. Phoenix and Las Vegas tell a similar story. Both were magnets for investors and out-of-state buyers during the pandemic, especially Californians looking for space and sun. But those same factors that made these cities sizzle are now fueling the cooldown. With mortgage rates still hovering above 7%, affordability has taken a massive hit. Homes that were once considered a bargain now feel out of reach for many locals. Boise, Idaho is perhaps the most striking case. The small city saw one of the highest appreciation rates in the country during the pandemic as remote workers rushed in. But in 2025, home values are down roughly 13% year over year. Many of those new residents are heading back to larger job markets, and local wages can't support the high prices left behind. This video is brought to you by Homegeeni. Whether you're buying or selling real estate, Homegeeni uses the power of AI to help you make faster, smarter decisions. No agents, no crazy commission, no BS. Go to homegeenie.com and buy or sell your home agent free. Now let's dig into the why. First, there's the obvious, interest rates. Over the past 2 years, the Federal Reserve has raised rates multiple times to combat inflation. That's made borrowing more expensive, which reduces what buyers can afford. A $500,000 mortgage today costs hundreds more per month than it did in 2021. That's cooled demand, especially in overpriced markets. Second, there's oversupply. During the peak, builders rushed to meet demand, especially in places like Phoenix and Austin. But now, many of those homes are hitting the market all at once, right when buyers are pulling back. That surplus is forcing sellers to cut prices or offer big incentives. Third, the investor retreat. A huge chunk of sales in 2021 and 2022 were to investors, many of them flippers or institutional buyers, betting on fast appreciation. But as price growth slows or reverses, those players are pulling out, listing properties or sitting on the sidelines. And finally, there's a shift in buyer psychology. People aren't afraid to wait. Many expect prices to drop further, and in some markets, they're right. That wait-and-see mindset adds downward pressure as inventory builds and competition cools. But let's be clear, this isn't 2008. This is a correction, not a crash. In many cities, especially in the Midwest and Northeast, prices are holding steady or even climbing modestly. But in the overheated, overbuilt, and overhyped markets, gravity is doing its work. For buyers, this could be an opportunity. Prices are coming down. Negotiating power is shifting. And for the first time in years, buyers don't have to make split-second decisions or waive every contingency. For sellers, especially those who bought at the peak, it's a tougher road. Some may need to wait out the downturn. Others might have to rethink pricing or even rent out properties while the market resets. The bottom line, the U.S. housing market in 2025 is more local than ever. National headlines don't tell the whole story. Some cities are stabilizing, some are still sliding, and others might just be on the cusp of their next cycle. So if you're looking to make a move, whether to buy, sell, or invest, know your market, know your numbers, and most importantly, know your tools.